According to a leaked DJI document, the Mavic 4 Pro will be announced on May the 11th at 8 p.m. The document also details pricing and other information. Plus, I've got another leaked video, this time showing the Mavic 4 Pro in flight. I'll break down all the information in just a moment. But if you're serious about staying up to date on the latest camera gear, make sure to subscribe. It not only helps this channel grow, but it keeps you in the loop. Without further ado, let's cover off the leaked memo. We sincerely appreciate your support and participation in the Super Partner Program, as well as your involvement in the testing and data collection for the Mavic 4 Pro series. So as you can tell already, this has got nothing to do with a press announcement. This is an internal document with people that are testing the Mavic 4 Pro. Please ensure that you've thoroughly reviewed and agreed to the product testing agreement, new product R&D confidentiality agreement, and the supplementary terms to the new product R&D confidentiality agreement, among other legal documents. You'll be expected to fully comply with all relevant legal obligations. It's pretty clear by that last paragraph that DJI, well, they don't care for leaks, despite having more leaks than any other company out there. It almost feels as though it's an orchestrated campaign by their marketing department when you see this many leaks. Anyhow, the next paragraph is going to get a little dry, but then we're going to start to get into some of the information, such as the pricing, and of course, finally, that date. Strict confidentiality must be maintained throughout the entire product testing process. Disclosure of any specifications or information related to the Mavic 4 series in any form is strictly prohibited. When conducting tests in public spaces, please take all necessary precautions to prevent exposure or disclosure. Any form of public display, disclosure, or sharing is strictly forbidden. Your application to participate in the Mavic 4 testing has been received. Please confirm the confidentiality deposit amounts. 13,500 RMB for the confidentiality agreement, 7,600 RMB for the supplementary confidentiality terms, and 762 RMB for the product testing agreement confidentiality provision. So all those latest leaked rumors telling you that this document provided you with actual leaked pricing for the Mavic 4 Pro, well, it's not. It's not true at all, because it's not pricing for the Mavic 4 Pro, it's deposit testing. That's right, you actually have to pay a deposit to be able to test the Mavic 4 Pro. Now these are RMB, so they're not huge amounts, but still, I've never actually myself had to put down a deposit when testing any equipment. All right, now for the date. So is May the 11th the new announcement date? Well, the document reads as thus. The test unit must be returned by 8 p.m. on May the 11th, 2025 in its original condition. Any form of damage, disassembly, or modification is strictly prohibited. And that, by itself, doesn't tell us anything about the announcement date. When I first saw this document yesterday, I was really excited. I thought, wow, we're getting the exact date, we're getting the exact time and time zone, as well as some pricing information. But then I took that information and I gave it to my wife, who actually speaks both, well, Cantonese and Mandarin. And she read it and said, yeah, no, this is not any sort of product announcement document. This is not providing pricing. This is a testing document for those who are given the Mavic 4 series to be able to test for whatever reason, for the company or for videos or for, well, web reviews. Yeah, so this video is more or less put out there to tell you that forget all this stuff that you're hearing the last couple of days about new pricing and a new announcement date being May the 11th. We need to stick right now and focus on what we actually have, and that's all courtesy of Jesper Ellens, who's told us that the actual announcement date today is, well, April the 24th. Now, even he said that he was being told that there's a new announcement date, and I think what could be happening is a little bit of crosstalk. That doesn't mean to say that we couldn't have a delay in the announcement date, but this latest document, it doesn't include any announcement date or any pricing. It's just an agreement between those testing it and DJI themselves. No announcement date, no pricing, no other leak specifications. Anyhow, our last item for you today is a leaked video of the Mavic 4 Pro in flight. This one is largely unedited by DJI. It just shows you the Mavic 4 Pro in, well, flight. It's flying around. And then at the end of the video, as they pan down, we can see the new DJI RC2 Pro controller. And that takes us back to what Jasper Ellens told us a couple of weeks ago, that April the 24th is the announcement date, and he had been told that he was getting contradicting information. And I'm wondering if this document is the source of that contradicting information. Now, everything has to be back by that certain date, but that doesn't imply that that date is the announcement date. Jasper also said that we could be seeing a delay till May, and I agree with everything that's going on and with all the delays that we're seeing, parts and shortages. I wouldn't be surprised if it is delayed until May, but at this point, we don't have any credible leaked information that backs that up. That's just conjecture at this point. One other thing you might notice too is I've had smart pre-order links in this video, well, for pretty well most of this video, down below in the description. These guys right here for Adorama and B&H, and the reason for that is, well, since 2020, if you want anything new, if you don't pre-order it, you're not going to get it right away. So what I suggest is, if you're really serious about the Mavic 4 Pro, go ahead and copy down the links, put them in your browser. They're not going to work right now, but once the embargo's lifted, if you use these links, refresh them, you're going to be presented with every single option. So the Mavic 4 Pro, the Fly More bundle, the Creative Combo, and anything else that Adorama or B&H might put together as a package. You can very quickly click on them, pre-order them, and get your orders before anybody else, because what this does, it saves you anywhere from 5 to 35 seconds, so it gets you in the queue a little bit quicker, so hopefully you can get yours, well, without having to wait days, weeks, or even months. It's almost beginning to feel like this pre-order thing is becoming a bit more of a gimmick. When I was a young lad, a wee little lad, we had pre-orders. And I would ask my friends, why are you pre-ordering? He says, well, so I can have it on day one. And I thought, well, I can have it on day one too. I just have to go into the store and buy it. So I said, well, what do you get by pre-ordering? Nothing. But you get to pay for it today, right? Yeah. Okay. So you get to give your money to the company today and take possession of it the same day that I do without having to put my money down. Well, obviously, there's a different value proposition today that if you don't pre-order on the very minute, hour that it's announced, you can be waiting days, weeks, or as with Canon there, months before you get your actual product. So the other thing you can do too is, if you're not sure, if you're kind of on the fence, copy down the pre-order links, do the pre-order, and watch the shipping date. And then if you have second thoughts before it ships, no problems. But if during that same process you go like, yeah, I really want this, well, you're already in the queue and you don't have to back out, or you don't have to get in and then wait weeks and weeks of delays. It's frustrating, I know, but that's just the way the world is right now. And with a lot of uncertainty, we really don't know anything about what's going to happen to US pricing. We had leaks a couple of weeks ago about accessories. And the price for the unit itself, I believe, was $2,250 for the unit itself, $3,200 for the Fly More bundle, and $3,250. I think it was $4,200 or $4,400 for the Creative Combo. But $4,200 to $4,400 for the Creative Combo. That was before we had announcement of new tariffs between Canada and the United States. Those tariffs has gone up quite a lot, so maybe that's why we're hearing about a potential delay, because the US market is a huge market. And yes, DJI can announce the product and ship it to all the other countries in the world. So I don't know what's going on there, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is some sort of delay, because that is what we call an extraordinary item that can impact the product launch and sales. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching to the very end of the video. Have yourself a great day, a great week. And one thing to consider, if you'd like to get behind the scenes and find out what goes on in this channel when I'm not publishing videos, or what I'm doing when I'm doing reviews, or if you want to see what the studio actually looks like, then join my insider level. Click on join down below to see the various membership levels, and you get to see behind the scenes. That's it for now, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you again soon.